Unfortunately, I did not get one. So I need to search house by my own. So, and that's where I saw the ugly side of Netherlands. And nobody won't say this. I'm saying to you, Netherlands weather make you mentally break down. Anyhow, you will find a part-time job easily. You can go to the store, find them in the website. But you know what? Really frustrating. And also, 1 month I still remember my travel bill is way higher than I expected. I was depressed for 3 days. Hi guys, welcome to Char and Explore, and this your host Shanmukh. It's almost 2 years I came to Netherlands to pursue my masters in human computer interaction in Utrecht University. And I remember I delivered so many number of videos on Netherlands on various topics: visa, accommodation, part-time jobs, and so many myriad number of videos I delivered to you. So in this video, I want to share something different. I want to talk about my real journey, the truth. So I don't want to say any kind of sugarcoating sentences or statements. I want to talk raw, and I want to deliver the good, ugly, sad, fear, and the growth. So watch the video till end. At any point of time, if you like something, if you learn something, let me know in the comments, and watch the video till end. You will get definitely a valuable information. So if you guys are new to my channel, consider subscribe. So now, without doing any delay, let's start the video. So when I first landed here, I was full of dreams, but the reality hit me hard. The very first challenge for me is to find a place to stay. Well, my university offer very limited housing. Unfortunately, I did not get one. So I need to search house by my own. So, and that's where I saw the ugly side of Netherlands. Well, it's not something you can stay anywhere. You need a proper address to register yourself in the Gemeente, so that you will get a BSN and you can start your life here. And that's where scammers take that advantage, because as you are newcomer, you are in need of housing, and they take that advantage and they scam you. And that's a horrible experience I had faced. So then later on, I think it need to be changed, and I want to give a proper guidance to the newcomers. So that's the reason I make a proper video how you can find an accommodation. You will find the link in the below, and you can use that as your point of reference. But that was a very horrible experience, man, to find a place in the Netherlands. Well, I still remember I came in the month of August. August weather was good. September was okay. But when the September went, something inside me started breaking. I was very depressed. Everywhere you see, it's dark, grey, drizzling, windy, and no sun. And as you are newcomer, you don't have enough friends to talk at the moment. And nobody won't say this. I'm saying to you, Netherlands weather make you mentally break down, because so many newcomers have a lot of fear, and that too additionally this weather make them so much of pressure, and they break mentally, physically with this weather. It's, I'm saying honestly to you guys, because we can't do anything. We need to accept that. And to overcome this, the only advice I can give to you is that just do some work, talk with your friends, talk with your family, make new friends, roam around, chill enough, just do. But don't sit idle, because I still remember when I wake up, it's dark. When I go to university, it's dark. And when I go to part-time, it's dark. When I come to from work and I sleep, it's dark. No sun at all. It feels me very depressed. So don't worry. So newcomers, try to adjust to that and believe that it's gonna be like that. Okay. And still you have any issue, let me know. I will help you. Well, as a master student, every master student wish to work as part-time in Netherlands. It's feel good, and also it feel good like at the end of the month you have some money, it can be useful. And in Netherlands it's not impossible to find a part-time job. Anyhow you will find a part-time job easily. You can go to the store, find them in the website. But you know what really frustrating? The waiting process. It really sucks actually, because for small job you need to wait 4 to 6 weeks the application process go. It like complete whole month you don't have work, no update, no salary, nothing. Like it's really frustrating, and this thing I did not feel good, I did not like in Netherlands actually, because lot of waiting process. For instance, if you got a job in January and they started your application, they send all the details to the higher authorities, and then in the February mid you can work. See how frustrating it was. I can't help you to reduce the waiting process, but I can help you with the how to find part-time easily with my networks. So if you need any help, just let me know. And for newcomers, I did a separate video how to find part-times in Netherlands. You can also consult that. And the next biggest shock happened to me is academics. It feels very great that to recall all the things with you again. I also feel a bit nostalgic, like how I overcome all this stuff. You know what happened with me? I face very harsh things in my academics. I failed straight 6 subjects which I registered from September to February. I was like clueless, guys. You won't believe me. Straight away failing all the subjects in the master's degree. It's like nobody can take it. I was questioning myself, did I capable enough to come to Netherlands to study in the biggest university? Did I can do it or not? I have questioned myself actually. But you know, I only have decided to not to give up. I talked with my teacher and they did not even judge me. I talked from scratch. Sir, this is the thing. I came from this background. This happened to me. And then they gave me a very great advice that I will never forget in my life. I work on that. I identify my strengths, my weakness, and just keep on working. The reason I mention these in the things which I don't like is Netherlands education is one of the qualitiest education in the world. Wherever you go, you won't find this kind of a quality education. But as a newcomer, you need to understand to the education system. It takes some time. So due to that, in initial days, you may all fail in the subjects. But don't worry, you are capable enough, you are good to pass, you are good to have a degree in the Netherlands. But you need to have patience, need to work, identify your mistake, attend classes, you will get everything. But so be aware that I'm not making you fear or scared of anything, but letting you know that this is the one of the toppest education things you need to aware of in Netherlands. But don't worry, you will get it for sure. Now I want to talk about the healthcare system in Netherlands, which some aspects I don't like. I just want to confess them to you. That yes, you pay insurance, you get GP, but GP won't take you seriously. That's the fact here. Because whenever you consult a GP, there most of the time they ask you to take paracetamol. If you don't cure in the time frame, they ask you to increase the doses of the paracetamol. That things make me very annoyed and awkward most of the times, because every body is different, every human have different capacity of handling the disease. So it's not easy. And if you really feel ill, if you want to consult hospital, you need your GP. You need to convince your GP that I'm not proper, please give me a proper treatment in the hospital. Then he need to push. Until unless GP won't believe that you're facing illness, he asks you to take paracetamol itself. So this thing I don't like in the Netherlands. That things need to change. Maybe it will change in the future. But all the newcomers, get with your insurance and also bring some medications. because it's very hard for you to find GP in the initial days. So you can take some medications with you, so it will be helpful. Let's be real, Netherlands is expensive country. Travel, rent, groceries, everything very expensive. Like a basic groceries, minimum you need to spend 20 euros, and 500 euros you won't find any decent place to stay in the Netherlands. And traveling in the country also expensive, and food, bread, bland meals, it's not seasoned. But in the initial days I faced lot of problems regarding food. And also 1 month I still remember my travel bill is way higher than I expected. I was depressed for 3 days. That much expensive the things here in the Netherlands. How much you want to save, some cost will add in your monthly expenses, and it's way expensive. After everything I went through in the Netherlands, people often ask me, why do you still love Netherlands? Then I reply to them is that Netherlands taught me life. Because this country, it pushed me, it tested me, it feels me lost in the beginning, but it helped me to grow. And today, after 2 years, I have gained lot of communication, lot of enhancement in my skills, and I have learned lot of life knowledge. The education, as I mentioned earlier, it was so tough, so difficult, and like to pass it took me a lot of time, which I mentioned earlier. But what make me happy with the education in Netherlands, because Netherlands education is one of the tough among the world. So when you graduated from here, you would learn a lot. Intentionally or unintentionally, in this process you learn a lot of skills, and that will definitely useful in your job, or not in the job, in the future it will definitely useful. So that's the thing I like in the Netherlands. Now I want to talk about something which I love, that summers. Yes, I told Netherlands weather sucks. Yes, from October to February it sucks, but the Dutch summers are very lively. When you be in Netherlands for summer, it feels you like a reward. The parks are alive, the sun is out, everybody cycling, and it's every fresh moment you will find. See the weather now, right? The windy, the sun out, it feels very refreshing. And this patience teach me the life actually, because when you wait all year for this summer, it feels you like the value of the sunshine, and it give you like a more rewarding. And one of the greatest thing I like in Netherlands that enhance my respect to the country is cycling. Here if you see, rather than cars, they have bikes with everybody, and they use bikes as their primary mean of transportation for their school, for their work, for their daily activities, which is very unique thing. And this impact in our life, like if you see from toddlers to the old people, they ride bike every single day, and that impact on their fitness, that impact on their life acceptancy, everything. And also, rather than the individual contribution, they're contributing to the environment in the Netherlands. No gas, nothing, everything is eco-friendly, so no harm to the environment. And this thing make me very proud that I'm in Netherlands and I'm following their culture. Now people start complaining about healthcare, it's been slow, they won't respond to their patients. Yes, that's true, but what about the government, how they take care of their people here? I will share my experience with the government here. Every month I pay 150 euros for my health insurance, and I will get 130 euros back in the same month. It's a kind of a allowance from the government, and same with the housing allowance, depend on your rent. So there are so many allowance that helping every individual by the government. So this is how it work, and the allowance are very accurate on date. So if you have any issue, there will be a scheme or allowance for you within the government. So that is very beneficial, and that I like here. And one thing that makes me more grateful that I'm in Netherlands is that opportunity to earn. Here you can earn good sort of money when you have desire to work, when you have proper skill, nobody can stop. And one more advantage is that the power of euro in Netherlands you won't find that much, but when you travel outside of Netherlands, the power of euro, the one you earned in Netherlands, will be like 10x better. I will share you an example. Like last year I went to Italy. I paid 17 euros of a whole 5 different type of dish I had, but the same 17 euros in Netherlands you will get only one biryani. That makes lot of difference. So you earn good here and you can spend in other countries, you can travel. At that time you feel it's very less, I can afford. So that the power given by the Netherlands euros. So lot of opportunity to earn. And during these 2 years, I got to travel to Germany, Italy, Spain, Belgium, and everything in budget. I don't have any kind of issue from traveling to this country from Netherlands. It went super smooth. That's the reason I love Netherlands also, because from here you can travel to any European country without any problem, and that too in budget. And second thing I just want to mention is that safety. Here the safety is top notch, because the services like the police, the traffic, everything on point. And if you walk in the late night also, you don't have any issue. If you have any issue also, if you just make a call, the police come straight away. So that much proper, because recently one time I saw there is a issue of a lady and she called the police and they came immediately and solved the issue in fraction of seconds. That's fast as we think. And the most important here, the people are so kind hearted. But in the beginning, what I think about them, they are very harsh, because they won't talk about the false statement. They don't pamper, they just say the harsh reality on your face. In the beginning I feel it bit weird, but later on when I understand, that's the best one, because no need to pamper, no need to any sugar coated sentence, and just straight to the point. And based on that, the people will learn. That thing I understand later, but don't worry, people talk here like that, but there are good people. And one more thing here, the language. Here people speak Dutch and English very fluently, and as a newcomer you may worry like how people treat you. No need to worry guys, because when they ask you in the Dutch, you can politely say sorry sir, I'm learning Dutch, and then in the same manner they talk to you with in English. But don't take this as an advantage, and like anyhow they know English, why I need to learn Dutch? That's not fair guys. As we are staying in Netherlands, it's our responsibility to learn Dutch. Maybe it's not mandatory to learn in the beginning, but learn as soon as possible. And that's the reason you giving the respect to their language, right? How they are talking with us in English, as we don't know their language, that means we also need to give respect to their language. And if you're staying in a long term, just try to learn Dutch possible. And people here are so kind, they understand our problem and they talk. So yeah, you can ask me what Netherlands gave to me. Yes, it gave me space to grow, it gave me real time problems, and also it helped me to figure out the problems, and gave me the strength when everything went from my hand. It also gave me hope that you can solve. So I can 100% say that Netherlands make my life cinematic. So many ups, down, but at the end of the day, it make my journey beautiful. So because of all the things happen in this time frame, I think one day I want to make others who take a call to come to Netherlands, and I want to make their life easier. So that's the reason I created a platform called DutchDreams.info, where one stop for all your questions, and I will solve your questions, and I will help you with my network, and I will help you with my experience to settle down in Netherlands. So yeah, finally what I want to say is that Netherlands isn't perfect. No country in the world is perfect. Every country has its pros and cons, but I can proudly say Netherlands is my second home, because it make me like who I am. It showed me what I'm capable of, and even though it's tough, it was worth it. Every tough day in winter reminds me that summer will come. When it comes, it's beautiful. So looking back at my first few months in the Netherlands, I can't lie, it was overwhelming. Like from housing scam, winter days, academic failure, health issues, I felt completely low. But I did not stop. I kept going. I adapt. I asked help and I learned. And now I made a life here, which I was proud of. That's the life, that's the beauty of life, and that's what Netherlands gave to me. First it broke you, then it built you better. So I always proud of the things what I did and now where I am. And the only piece of advice I can give to the newcomers is be patient, take your time. The good days are not far, it will come. And still, if you're facing any kind of issue, please consult my website, dutchdreams.info. Talk with me, we will solve your things very smoothly. So I hope you will get some valuable information from this video. So if you connect, if you learn something, let me know in the comments, and it will be always grateful to know that you learned something. So yeah, if you find this video is valuable, share it to your friends and family and ask them to consider subscribe. So I hope you have a great time, and this is your Shanmukh signing off, and see you soon.